On a gorgeous yet chilly Thursday afternoon here at Westbury High School, we have a big-time Mid-Penn Colonial Division baseball matchup here in store for us between the West Prairie Mustangs and the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Hello everyone watching on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Here for what has already been a very exciting start to our spring sports season here at West Prairie, as the Mustangs come into this game with undefeated 1-0 record after beating Big Spring this past Tuesday, just 48 hours ago. The Mustangs were victorious 4-2 in that win against the Bulldogs. Shippensburg comes in this game number 4 for them, as they come into this game 2 wins and 1 loss. They are 1-0 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division after beating Greencastle Antrim this past Tuesday by a score of 7-3. The Shippensburg Greyhounds, not necessarily a dominant power in the Mid-Penn Conference, but they do good here in this conference. They're a lot better than what their record shows, but the Mustangs have a 3-game winning streak against the Greyhounds, including a thrilling victory here on this field last season. That was on senior night when Aiden Russell, in the bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 6, got the biggest hit of his career in his last hit in a regular season game for him. Aiden Russell, now a powerhouse pitcher at Elizabethtown College. And yeah, so West Prairie last year, they blanked the Greyhounds on their home field 7-0, and then 7-6 right here at home for senior night a year ago. West Prairie, a 3-game winning streak against the Greyhounds. And for Shippensburg, they're looking for some good stuff here. They already have 2 wins under their belt, including one against Littlestown to open up their season. But the Greyhounds haven't been to the District 3 playoffs in quite a while. They haven't been to the District 3 championship tournament since 2015. Last year, they were just 2 spots in the power rankings outside of a playoff position. So definitely something that Shippensburg wants to get back into the game. We have the lineups for you here right now. Shippensburg's going to be batting first, and here is the starting lineup for the Shippensburg Greyhounds. Batting first is the pitcher, number 29, Troy Chamberlain. Batting second will be the right fielder, number 10, Jackson Stout. Batting third is the shortstop, number 24, Tucker Chamberlain. Batting fourth is the designated hitter for the Greyhounds, number 1, Justin Horn. Batting fifth is the second baseman, number 15, Brady Majeski. Batting sixth is the third baseman, number 30, Melvin Urena. Batting seventh is the left fielder, number 42, Everson Weller. Batting eighth is the first baseman, number 7, Cade Rumball. And batting ninth is the catcher, number 18, Eli Bailey. The designated hitter is Justin Horn, and he is heading for the center fielder, number 33, Irby Weller. Mustangs out on the field, getting set for this big-time Mid-Penn Colonial Division matchup. 2 of the best teams in this division. And we have seen some great games between these 2 teams throughout the years. The pitcher for West Prairie today is Bryce Smith. Bryce Smith, a senior. Normally we see him out somewhere in the outfield, normally in right field specifically. But every now and then he gets to start on the mound, and that is the case for him today. Mid-Penn Colonial Division baseball, right here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. West Prairie versus Shippensburg. Should be a good one. Game time temperature for today's game, 50 degrees or a little bit chilly. Not a single cloud in the sky. It's picture perfect weather here today, despite being a little bit cold. Not as many fans here today as there were on Tuesday against Big Spring. but both sides coming up strong. For West Prairie, this is the the second of three straight home games. Tuesday was Big Spring. Today is Shippensburg. Tomorrow, West Prairie will be right back at it here at home against Juliana. That game was originally scheduled for Saturday, but due to impending weather, that game has been moved to tomorrow. So here we go, getting set here for the first pitch of this one. Mid-Penn Corona division about to get underway here. Game 2 in that division for both of these teams. And the leadoff hitter is Troy Chamberlain, the opposing pitcher. Not very often, in fact, you see a pitcher leading off the game. And the first pitch to Chamberlain is down low for ball 1. Here's the next pitch from Bryce Smith, and right there for strike 1. Called by the home plate umpire. The umpires for today's game. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate is Frank Kutry, and calling off the bases is Tom Carroll. Excuse me. That was a big swing and miss in the dirt. Makes it count 1 ball and 2 strikes. You get it started here. Gorgeous day, a little bit cold, not very windy. That could be a difference maker for tomorrow. But here's the chopper, right to Mason Stano at shortstop. Throw the first is in time, and that is how the game will get underway. Mason Stano, not a great day batting for the Mustangs on Tuesday, but he's a great fielder at the shortstop position. Up next here is number 10, the right fielder, Jackson Stout. First pitch to Stout from Bryce Smith is down low for ball 1. For Bryce Smith, great pitcher, a better outfielder in my opinion, but he has the consistency of going around the strike zone. Rarely gets a first pitch strike, and there is ball 2. But he always finds a way to get back even or ahead in the count, just like we saw a few moments ago. 2-0 here, however. After that take from Stout, here's the 2-0 pitch, and that's swung on and fouled back for strike 1. Both teams 1-0 in the Mid-Penn Corona division. Got 2 great pitchers here. Troy Chamberlain is the best pitcher on the Shippensburg team, and timeout called out the plate by Jackson Stout. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. 1 out, bases empty. Just getting started here at West Perry High School. And here's the next pitch, and that's well hit, but well foul as well. So we're back even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is what I've been talking about earlier. When you can get behind in the count, but then Bryce Smith just finds a way to get ahead or get even. 2-2 pitch coming up here for Smith, and that is just inside for ball 3. It's a full count. Some West Prairie fans wanted that call strike, but barely. It was ruled just inside. Full count pitch coming up here for Smith. And here it is, and that's down low in the dirt. That is ball 4. So Jackson Stout becomes the first base runner of this game. Base on balls. And up next here is Tucker Chamberlain. Tucker Chamberlain, the Shippensburg shortstop. Number 24 for the Greyhounds. Right on first with 1 out now. West Prairie did have 1 double play early in the game on Tuesday against Big Spring. And first pitch swing here for Tucker Chamberlain is fouled away. Major League Baseball opening day today. And while they have their opening day, we have pretty much our opening week. Or should we say our second opening day, if you will. New York Yankees. Quick throw over, nothing doing. That's another rare thing for any pitcher to do, and I'm surprised it doesn't happen very often when Bryce Smith, he looks like he's about to throw for a strike, but then in the last second, he turns over. And this ball is going to get well fouled as well, so no balls and 2 strikes now. So yeah, looks like he's about to throw a pitch, but in the very last second, he turns, but somehow base runners are able to see that. And there it is again. That's what I was talking about earlier. Still nothing there as Jackson's down. Tell you, if I ever see that, if I'm that runner on first base, I'm caught. That's it. I'm going back to the bench. Every single time, pretty much. Waste pitch away, and it's ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cole Brown pitched in the victory for Westbury. A complete game effort. Only had 1 strikeout. And now he got the runner on a run down here. And, the throw was too high. And that goes out of the outfield. And now the runner is going to go all the way to third. That's going to be ruled an E3. As Jackson's Town goes over to third on the error. Yeah, that can be tough sometimes. Right, he just got him on a rundown, but bad throw there by the first baseman, Quentin Ogden. Because that, now you have a runner on third with only 1 out. And this ball gets away, and good hustle there by Bryce Smith. They get in front of the plate, and no runners hang forward. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Tucker Chamberlain. Mason Sanders, he's not that tall. They really have to keep it short. That could be tough for any first baseman, especially as tall as Quinton is. And this ball is chopped and taken by the second baseman, and there's the out, but the run does come across the score, so make it a 4-3 RBI. That becomes second out. Jackson South scores from third, and it's an unearned run. Good. Smart play there by Austin Lyons, though. I didn't have a chance of going home to the plate. And here is the first pitch strike to the Shippensburg designated hitter, Justin Horn. The 0-1 pitch and a bad swing right there, and it's 0-2. Can't lay off the high balls. It wasn't a full swing, but he knew it's like, man, why did I even try for that? Here comes the 0-2 pitch, trying to get out of this inning. And that swung back and foul. Hit somebody's truck out there in the parking lot. Actually, I almost looked like it was close to my car. Still no balls and 2 strikes here. 2 outs, bases empty. But the Greyhounds have a 1-0 lead. Actually forgot to update the score. And there's a strike 3. And that will end the inning. About 1 run comes across the score on a ground down. For Shippensburg, 1 run on no hits. 1 error on the Mustangs. And that will take us to the bottom of the first. Westbury call at the bat for the first time. Down 1-0. Back here now, about to get started for the bottom of the first inning for Shippensburg at the top of the first. 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and leaving low runners on base. That 1 run unearned because of the error. And so here's the starting lineup for the West Prairie Mustangs. Batting first is the shortstop, number 1, Mason Sano. Batting second is the catcher, number 5, Josiah Twig. Batting third is the third baseman, number 9, Cole Brown. Batting fourth is the first baseman, number 23, Quentin Ogden. Batting fifth is the pitcher, number 13, Bryce Smith. Batting sixth is the second baseman, number 17, Austin Lyons. Batting seventh is the left fielder, number 3, Jordy Ogden. Batting 8th is the designated hitter, number 8, Braden McKeever. And batting 9th is the center fielder, number 2, Tanner Sigler. Braden McKeever is the designated hitter. He is hitting for the right fielder, number 12, Ryden Hertzler. So there we go. West Prairie down 1-0 early in this game. Mason Sano, the top hitter for the Mustangs a year ago, and the first pitch here for the Shippensburg pitcher Troy Chamberlain is way low in the dirt, ball 1. Mason Sano was the top hitter for the Mustangs a year ago. He went 0-2 in the win on Tuesday against Big Spring, so definitely not a great start for the leadoff hitter Mason Sano, who is the son of head coach Jeff Sano. 2 balls and no strikes here to Sano. And here's count right down the middle, and Mason took it for strike 1. Definitely a pitch you might want to be swinging at by 2-0. The infield, the first and third baseman for Shippensburg is in because they know of the speed threat that is in Mason Sano. And Sano takes a hack at that pitch and fouls it off for strike 2. Coming up after this inning, we'll discuss our topic for today. Every day is a national holiday or something, and I have a bet to settle with all my friends. I want the West Prairie fans to settle it for me here. So here's a ground ball to third base, and throw is in time. What a nice play there for Melvin Urena. And it's a 5-3 putout for the first out of the inning. Up next here is the senior catcher, number 5, Josiah Twig. Twig a year ago was the top walker on the West Prairie team, and he had 2 walks on Tuesday against Big Spring. So definitely not a big hitter, but his plate discipline is through the roof. Already looking at ball 1. Yeah, his discipline, his fishing, all there, except right there. So that's strike 1. One ball, 1 strike here. Troy Chamberlain, the Shippensburg pitcher. The 1-1 pitch. And down the middle again for strike 2. Back-to-back pitches for strikes. And Josiah Twig hasn't swung the bat once. Now he's behind in the count, 1-2. Philadelphia Phillies should be playing right now. They are down at Texas against the Rangers. And there is strike 3 call. Josiah Twig not swinging the bat at all in that at-bat, and that's the second out of the inning. Up next here is Cole Brown. Cole Brown had an amazing game on Tuesday, not just on the mound, but also on the batter's box as well. He had 2 hits and 2 RBIs, including 1 with the bases loaded, but here he has the bases empty with 2 outs. And strike one, slow breaking ball. Joey Chamberlain, best pitcher on the Shippensburg squad, and this could be a big test here for the Mustangs, especially when they play again tomorrow in a non-conference matchup against Juniana, and that ball is fouled away for strike two. That was the 11th pitch of this inning for Chamberlain. Looking for a quick first inning. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And good fastball up high. Ball one there. Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me how some of these batters can take that high pitch. If that was me, I'd be swinging every single time. The 1-2, chopper, foul. Still 1-2. Actually, I take that back about Tuesday. Cole Brown only had one hit. He had 2 RBIs. That one hit was with the bases loaded. He also struck out once in the game against Big Spring on Tuesday. 1-2 pitch again. And that is swung back and off the catcher. And catcher says he's okay. The Shippensburg catcher is Eli Bailey. Fresh set of game balls, and we are getting set here. West Prairie Track and Field is at home for the second time this week here today. They are hosting West Shore Christian Academy and Steel High in a tri-meet over there at the West Prairie Football Stadium. Slow breaking ball, and that is down low for ball 2. Good at bat here for Cole Brown. Bases are empty with 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch from Chamberlain. And hammered and base hit up the right field side. Cole Brown gets the first hit of the game. And Cole Brown gets the hitting started. 2-out base hit for Cole Brown. Up next, here comes the power hitter, Quentin Ogden. He had a double in the win against Big Spring on Tuesday. It was the only extra base hit, actually, in that game between West Prairie and Big Spring. And first pitch, swing at the first pitch, high up in the air, and that's got to get foul. Strike one. First pitch swing for Quentin Ogden, the senior first baseman. He had an error in the first inning that allowed the runner to go from first to third. So he would love to make up for that with a base hit right here. And timeout called at the plate. Major League Baseball having their opening day today, and the New York Yankees, I'm very happy to say, have won today. 1-0, the New York Yankees. I'm telling you, they're going to be the first team in Major League Baseball history to go 162-0. Oh, I have my hopes every year. Yankees are off tomorrow. The Philadelphia Phillies, the defending National League champions, are playing right now against the Texas Rangers down in Arlington. And here's the next pitch swinging, and down third base line. It's going to be a tough play, but no tough play there, as a great play is made by Melvin Arena, and that will end the inning. West Prairie gets the first hit of the game, but not the first run for them. Shippensburg has a 1-0 lead after 1. You are watching West Prairie Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. We'll be right back for the second inning. We are back here now for the top of the second inning. 0-2 the count here to Brady Majeski, the number 5 hitter for Shippensburg. Starting us off here for West Brady in the bottom of the first inning. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, leaving 1 runner on base. And there's Ring, and foul at the plate apparently. So still no balls and 2 strikes here to Brady Majeski. So today, like every single day throughout the year, there's a national day of something. Like May 5th is National Star Wars Day. New Year's Day is National Champagne Day, and this is going to be a National Base Hit Day, as there's the base hit for Majeski, and it's a leadoff base hit for the Greyhounds on an 0-2 count. That's the first hit of the game for the Greyhounds. They scored that 1 run on a ground ball, and there was a walk and an error in the first. So Brady Majeski gets the first base hit of the game for the Greyhounds. And up next here is Melvin Arena. So as I was saying before, today is National Pencil Day. And I have a friend who's all about pencils for some reason. Like, she loves pencils. Her name's Sam, and she's a great girl. I mean, she's around my age, maybe a few years older than me. But she just loves pencils. Like, she told me when she was in school, she used to be one of those kids where if she sees a pencil on a 10 in the hallway, she would pick it up. And for me, that was kind of the same way. But we've been having an argument a little bit about certain types of pencils. And the pencil I'm using today, I'm going to show you here, right here on camera, is this little stencil pencil. Like, these little stencil ones, they just click and the stencils come out. She's saying this is not a pencil. Like, it's just like a case for a little pencil, but you write stuff on it. So I want to know from our viewers here, is this a legit pencil? So I know it's a silly argument, but we have fun. We have a good time. But yeah. So let us know about that. That was a sacrifice bunt, by the way, for Urena, so that becomes the first out. And Majeski goes over. Got a football rolling down the hill here. Yeah, somebody lost a pencil or a football. Hey, it happens. The 0-1 pitch, and right caught by Austin Lyons on the dirt. And for the first in time, but the runner goes over to third base now. 2 outs now. Whoever run on third. The Greyhounds are looking to double their score. Already having a 1-0 lead. And up next, by the way, that last batter was Everson Weller, and here is Cade Rumbaugh. Cade Rumbaugh, the first baseman, and he looks at first pitch strike. And all sorts of activities going on up here. A little chilly today, but the sun is down, not a single cloud in the sky here in gorgeous Perry County, Pennsylvania. Wish you could be here. And there is ball 1 in the dirt. There's a high fastball. 2 balls and a strike here to Rumbaugh. See, we already have a comment of our great pencil debate here, but we'll get more into that in the next half inning. 2 balls and a strike here to Cade Rumbaugh. Here's the next pitch, and swung on high up in the air, heading towards Austin Lyons. Lyons is calling for it, and he makes the catch, and that is the third out. The Greyhounds leave a runner off third base, and we're going into the bottom of the second. Still 1-0 lead for the Greyhounds. We are back here about to get started for the bottom of the second inning. Gonna change our scoreboard here a little bit. Have our game saying right to the bottom of the second inning. So we already see one comment on our great pencil debate. Me and my friend Sam, we have a little debate on what kind of pencil this is. It's a little stencil pencil, and it's kind of like a mechanical pencil, if you will. So this is kind of pencil I've been using for our scorebook here. And we only have one answer here. We see Dolores saying, yes, it is because it has lead eraser. That's what I've been saying. It's a really silly debate, but yeah, let us know in the live chat, like, what y'all think. Is this a pencil or not? Like, my friend Sam, she says it's not a pencil. Like, she's around my age, too. So, it's weird. Like, normally this would be a fun debate for me and maybe an elementary kid, but no, this is, these are two grown adults arguing about a specific pencil. So, I'm glad some of the viewers are on my side of this, and I can't wait to share the responses to my friend Sam. Sorry, Sam, I think you're going to lose this bet. So here's the hitter. It's now 2 balls to 1 strike to Bryce Smith. Yeah, it's just all about silly debates, I guess. Oh, man, you want to talk about silly debates, I mean, you want to talk about the NBA, like who's the greatest player of all time, LeBron or Michael Jordan. Some other people might say Kobe Bryant. I agree with them. But, yeah, don't want to get into that. No, I'm done with basketball this year. I'm ready for baseball. Let's go 3 balls and 1 strike here to Bryce Smith. Let's probably have 1 hit in the first inning, but nothing doing. And there's ball 4. Bryce Smith gets the leadoff walk. And we might be getting a pinch runner coming up here, but wow, very quickly a mound visit here from the Shippensburg catcher, Eli Bailey. Now, normally when a pitcher gets on base, we see a pinch runner. It doesn't look like we're going to see that here today. Bryce Smith saying he wants to run. Okay, I mean, there's no other pitchers warming up in the bullpen. So up next here is Austin Lyons. Austin Lyons, the second baseman for the Mustangs. And so it's a bunt. Pull it back. Ball 1. Throw over, nothing doing. While we're here in the bottom of the second inning, by the way, now might be a very good time for a West Perry Athletic Department trivia question of the game. West Perry and Shippensburg have faced each other 1 time in the District 3 playoffs. What year was that? The bunt gets down. Hustle here for Lions, and Lions gets out at first, but Bryce Smith going over to second base on a sacrifice bunt. Becomes out number 1. West Perry has a runner in scoring position for the first time today. And up next here is Jordy Ogden. Jordy, younger brother of Quentin Ogden. And the first pitch to Jordy coming up here momentarily. Here it is, and it's down low in the dirt. Ball 1. Again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Perry Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Perry Athletics, here for this huge Mid-Penn Colonial Division matchup. The Greyhounds and the Mustangs. There is ball 2 to Jordy Ogden. On Tuesday, we had a new rule put in place where if a position player is ever taken out, they can remain in the game as a designated hitter. Neither team is using that rule today. There is ball 3. 3-0 the count to Ogden. Having a hard time finding a strike zone here in the second inning is Troy Chamberlain. Well, he's thrown 1 strike so far in this inning. 1 out, runner on second. 3-0 pitch is in there for a call strike 1. Gonna see if we can get a couple of updates for Major League Baseball games. We also can't forget about West Prairie softball. They are at Shippensburg today. They have their home opener tomorrow in a non-conference matchup against Trinity. And that will be our next broadcast right here on YouTube. And this ball is high up in the air, and it's going to get well foul. So from 3-0, Troy Chamberlain has gotten this count back to full at 3-2. For Shippensburg, they have a little bit of a break after today. They will be back in action on Monday in their next game at home against Big Spring. The big local rivalry right there. Big Spring and Shippensburg taking place on Monday. And here's a ground ball. It's going to be a tough play and going over to shortstop and making a throw to first instead of going over to third. And so that's going to be a ground out. And Bryce Smith goes over to third. Now with 2 outs. So a good chance here for West Prairie to tie this game up with a runner on third, but 2 outs here. Feels like this game has been flying along, even though we're only in the second inning. Brady McKeever, the designated hitter here for the Mustangs. He's now ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. A walk wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing here for Shippensburg with the tying run at third base, even though we're still early in this game. The 1-0 showing signs of bunt and pulls it back as called strike 1. On Tuesday against Big Spring, the bottom of the lineup did not produce a whole lot for the Greyhounds, except for McKeever. McKeever had 1 hit in the game and came around to score in the 4th inning. Next pitch, check swing, and no swing. Ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. The signal from the home plate umpire, Frank Kutry. Next pitch, way outside. Ball 3. Nice stop there by the Shippensburg catcher, Eli Bailey, to stop that ball from going towards the backstop and potentially tying the game up for the Mustangs. 3 balls and a strike. Now we got timeout here. Mound fisted between pitcher and catcher, and McKeever heading over to West Prairie head coach Jeff Sano down the third base side. Seeing what they want to do with this 3-1 count. The 3-1 pitch and right down the middle, down low, right at the knees, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitch coming up here. Tying run at third, 2 outs, full count pitch coming up here from Chamberlain. Comes to 3-2. And just outside, ball 4. So no run comes across the score, but West Prairie now has runners at the corners here. Again, not necessarily a bad thing here for the Greyhounds, because that means the run does not come across the score. And you have the number 9 hitter coming up here in Tanner Sigler. Tanner went 1 for 2. He had a base hit in the 6th inning against Big Spring. So for a number 9 hitter, and there's a call strike 1. For a number 9 hitter, he doesn't play like a number 9 hitter. Guys, he's a hitter. He is a very good hitter. No balls and 1 strike here to Sigler. Runners at the corners, 2 outs here. Next pitch, swung chopper, stopped by the first baseman and step on the bag himself, and that will end the inning. West Perry leaves the runner at third base, and the Greyhounds still have a 1-0 lead. You're watching West Perry baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds, exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Power YouTube channel. After 2 innings, the Greyhounds lead 1-0. We are back here getting set for at the top of the 3rd inning for West Perry in the bottom of the 2nd inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, leaving 2 runners on base, including the tying run at third base. So still a 1-0 lead for the Greyhounds. And it's 9-1-2 due up here for the Greyhounds. Here is Eli Bailey, the Shippensburg catcher, looking at a high fastball, ball 1. West Perry Track and Field having a home meet here today, a tri-meet for them. They are hosting West Shore Christian Academy and Steelton High Spire. There's a line drive foul ball back for strike 1. Right about where my car is. If Shippensburg player hits my car, that honestly wouldn't surprise me, because last year when we had Shippensburg softball here, a Shippensburg player hit a line drive foul ball right to me. I was not very happy. I mean, I didn't get hit, but I was very happy that none of my equipment got hit. Can you imagine a shattered camera? We had an incident kind of like that last year during the Perry County tournament, which, by the way, is now on April 8th. That was supposed to be this past weekend, but Mother Nature struck for the first time this year, and that will now be Perry County Tournament on Easter weekend, April 8th. Should be an exciting one. 3 balls and 1 strike here to Eli Bailey. Eli Bailey, the 9-hole hitter, racing a 3-1, and that is ball 4. So definitely not a great start for the Mustang pitcher, Bryce Smith. And now we have a courtesy runner here for the catcher. And the courtesy runner is number 13. That is Caden Shope. So back to the top of the lineup now here for the Greyhounds. Here's Troy Chamberlain. He grounded out to shortstop. His first time up. And there's that unique throw over where you look like you're about to throw a strike. They last second just step off. They almost got Jackson Stout on that until an error was thrown by Quentin Ogden. And wow, bases umpire had to check swing that and peel down to the bases umpire and Tom Carl saying he went around. So Troy Chamberlain behind the count 0-1. Sun shining down and gorgeous Perry Kai. Quick throw over, nothing doing again. Shippensburg with a 1-0 lead here in the third inning. And our next pitch is in the dirt. Good stop there by Josiah Twig. Hoping to get some updates later here for West Prairie softball. And this pitch is up high and it's got to get fouled away for strike 2. West Prairie did get a double play in the win on Tuesday against Big Spring. See if they can add another here today. Another throw over. Troy Chamberlain having himself a very good game, only giving up 1 hit for the first 9 batters he's faced. West Prairie will have the top of the lineup and the bottom of the third coming up. The next pitch, swung, fouled away, line drive foul, still 1 ball and 2 strikes. See, that makes me nervous about where I'm set up here. You can see for yourself where I'm at. I'm not that far away, which is why I have a good old glove here, which I have to pick up in like the very last second in case a foul ball comes right to me here. And, oh, that was close there at first base. My runner rolled safe. The bench runner, Caden Shope, on his toes there at first base. And here's the next pitch, and that's fouled back. Tomorrow, both West Prairie baseball and softball will be at home in non-conference action. West Prairie will host Juniata in a military appreciation game. And tomorrow, West Prairie softball will be at home for their first home game of the year against the Trinity Shamrocks. That game will be broadcast live right here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Chamberlain. Here comes the 2-2. No, a quick throw over again. See, that is one of the new rules for Major League Baseball this year. You're only allowed to throw over to any base twice in 1 at-bat. Not like in high school where you can just do this many times away. Here comes another foul ball, and this has got to be fouled again. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Long at-bat here. Good at-bat here for Troy Chamberlain, who grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. And another throw over again. And there goes a hit and run here. It's going to be a line drive and foul. Just barely, though. Caden Shope was on full sprint heading towards second, but a foul ball. Not a bad idea there for the Greyhounds going for a hit and run. And a fake throw over. Gotta be careful there. Here's the next pitch, and this is high up, heading towards left field. Jordy Ogden calling for it, and he makes the catch, and that's the first out of the inning. Good contact, but right to Jordy Ogden out of left field. And timeout called here. Up next here is Jackson Stout. He walked his first time up, so no official at bat, and he is the only runner who scored so far in this game. And runner going towards second, and cross play safe. Kalen Shope stealing second. And there goes the double play situation. That was a called strike, however, to Jackson Stout. One step back towards second. And going towards second, and this goes out to center field. And this is going to be a big throw from Sigler at center field, but it's going to be an E1. Second error of the game for the Mustangs. And on E1, Caden Shope is going to third. And now we got to have a timeout call here. Here comes the head coach, Jeff Sano, saying, what are we doing here? Got to limit these throwovers. I believe it's got to be the message. And like, yeah, he's fast, but he can't give up free bases like that. That's already the second error of the game here for the Mustangs. West Prairie did have one error in the win against Big Spring, but here he got two errors in the first 3 innings of the game. That is never a good sign. Wind is not an issue here today. I mean, as cold as it is, the sun is shining bright. And Mount Fest and over the entire infield going, hey, enough with these tricky plays here. Stop trying to get the runner first. And now the message here is have the infield in with 1 out and a runner on third. It's a very risky maneuver, but it's a smart call by head coach Jeff Sano. The infielders are in here right at the edge of the grass. And here's the first pitch swing out towards the center field gap, and center field's going to call it. Ron's going to tag, and a long throw cut off by Ogden, and it's a sacrifice fly for Jackson Stout. Makes it a 2-0 game. And once again, that is an unearned run, so both runs are unearned. And here is Tucker Chamberlain. He had the ground ball for the first run of the game. Now bases are empty with 2 outs. High fastball, ball 1. Definitely not the start that West Prairie has been hoping for. 2-0 lead here in the third. And never a high ball. Ball 2. Looks like a slider right there. 2-0 the count. Experience a swing and a miss at the high fastball that time. Strike one. Here comes the next pitch. And that's down low for ball three. 3 balls and a strike to Tucker Chamberlain. No official at bat for him as he had an RBI on a ground ball. There's a swing and a miss, and count is now full with 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs. Definitely need to make quick work off this inning. Down 2-0 now. 3-2. Swing and a miss. First strikeout. It was in the dirt, so throw to first as the strikeout. 2-3 put out. Second strikeout for the pitcher Bryce Smith. The Greyhounds get one more run in on a sacrifice fly by Jackson Stout. We're heading to the bottom of the third. Now 2-0 lead for the Greyhounds. We are back here now for the bottom of the third inning. Shippensburg, 1 run on no hits, 1 error, leaving no runners on base in the top of the third inning. For Shippensburg right now, 2 runs on just 1 hit. 2 errors on the West Prairie defense already in this game. But it's now the top of the lineup for the Mustangs. Here is Mason Sano. Sano ground out to third base his first time up. We're going to get back into this game. West Prairie did have a runner at third base in the last inning. There's ball 1. West Prairie only has 1 hit so far in this game. That 1 hit was with a 2-out single in the first from Cole Brown. And there's ball 2. So once again, another good pitching performance in this game for both pitchers. We saw that on Tuesday between West Prairie and Big Spring. 2-0 the count here to Sano. Still looking for his first hit of the year. And there's strike 1. Mason Sano a year ago. Best batting average, one of the best batting averages in District 3 a year ago. Hitting over 520. Most hits on the team. Most RBIs on the team a year ago. And here in game number 2, doesn't have any so far through 5 at-bats. 2 balls and 2 strikes after that foul ball. The 2-2. Pitch up high. And that's got to get foul. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right now, here's our answer to our West Prairie Athletic Park Trivia question of the game. West Prairie and Shippensburg faced each other 1 time in the District 3 playoffs. What year was that? That was back in 1993. It was a AAA quarterfinal, and the Greyhounds won in 5 innings in that game. Mercy Rule 15-5. And there's a call, strike 3. Bases down on strikes. We rarely see that, but there's one out here. Sano now 0 for 2. And here's Josiah Twig. Twig did not swing once in his first at-bat. And as a result, he struck out looking. Struck out looking on 4 pitches. Here's the first pitch, and he takes his first swing and it's high fly ball. And a pitcher called for it, and Chamberlain has it. And there are very quickly 2 outs. First pitch swinging, and there are 2 outs now. And here's Cole Brown. Brown has the only hit of this game for the Mustangs so far. It was a 2-out single in the first. And here is the same situation. Bases empty, 2 outs. Here in the third. And first pitch swing, he fouls it back. Strike 1. In fact, that 1993 quarterfinal win for Shippensburg against West Perry is the only time for Shippensburg in the history of the program to have a Mercy Rule victory in the District 3 playoffs. And that was against West Perry back in 1993. I was probably a thought back then. May, yeah. Yeah, I was born in January 94, so yeah. If that was probably in May, so yeah, like pretty much 9 months later I was born. It's yeah. And there's a check swing, and that's ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Cole Brown. And here's the swing. That's fouled back. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cole Brown, 1 for 1, base hit in the first inning. The only base hit for the Mustangs in this game so far. Bases empty, 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to the third baseman, Cole Brown, who had a very good game on Tuesday against Big Spring. And there's a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in that inning for Troy Chamberlain. This one goes down swinging. Strikeout number 3 for him, and it's the first 1-2-3 inning of the game. Still a 2-0 lead for the Greyhounds after 3 innings. You are watching West Perry Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds exclusively on the West Perry Athletic Park YouTube channel. We'll be right back for a top of the 4th inning already. We are back here at Get Started for the 4th inning, and we have a very exciting update here for the West Perry softball team. Jessica commenting the score on our YouTube channel live chat, and she said softball currently trailing the Greyhounds 10-9 in the bottom of the 5th. But that's coming from a 10-2 deficit, so wow, it's a rough start for the Mustangs. But now they're starting to come back and still got 2 innings left. And of course, I don't know how long ago that comment was made on our live chat. But thank you, Jessica, for that scoring update. And But let's go Mustangs. I mean, this is a good game for them. Good game here, too. So let's see. Here's the leadoff hitter for Shippensburg. Justin Horn, the designated hitter, looking at ball one. And there's ball two. Bryce Smith on the mound for his fourth inning of work. 2-0 in the count to Justin Horn. He struck out swinging his first time up. And here's the next pitch swing on 2-0. Quentin Ogden calling for it. He makes the catch, and there's the first out. And we will see West Prairie softball here at home for the first time tomorrow, as West Prairie softball will take on the Trinity Shamrocks for their home opener. You can catch that broadcast live right here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. 3:30 start time tomorrow. And here is Brady Majeski. He led off the second inning with a base hit, and here he looks at ball one. Majeski got a base hit on an 0-2 count. And here he's ahead 1-0. And that is down low. Majeski had to dodge out of the way on that one. 2-0 the count. And there's a swing, and that is going to go to center field for the base hit. Just the third hit of the game for the Mustangs. And it's a 1-out base hit for Majeski. He's now 2 for 2. Brady Majeski, the Shippensburg second baseman, on fire to start this game. 2 for 2, 2 singles. And up next here is number 30, Melvin Arena. He had a sacrifice bunt in his first plate appearance. And there's strike one. Foul back. Or excuse me, I take that back. That was actually the second base hit. Both of them from Majeski. So identical stories here in terms of hitting. Each team only has one player that has one base hit. Cole Brown had one hit, and now Brady Majeski for Shippensburg has 2 hits. No balls, 1 strike to Melvin Arena, and swing and a miss for strike 2. Surprised he's not going for a sacrifice bunt this time. He wants to be going for a base hit here. No balls, 2 strikes. Shippensburg up 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. And a fake throw over here. I'm surprised that when you have a fake throw over like that, normally when you see that in Major League Baseball, that's ruled a balk. But I guess that rule has changed a little bit. And a pitch out there, nothing doing. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's another rare thing that you don't see in baseball very often, a pitch out. You don't see that very often these days. You most certainly do not. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. And throw over, nothing doing. Have you ever thought of becoming a baseball umpire? Now is your opportunity. Go to PIAA.org to find out how you can become a PIAA official. High fastball, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And another step off here. And now they're going to call a balk here. I think Bryce Smith took 1 too many steps, and that's why the balk was called. The Shippensburg first base coach was also calling for it. And now we're going to have a mound visit here. Mason Santa also joining in, along with Josiah Twig. So on a balk, there's now a runner at second. Yeah, the rule is there, like you can throw over as many times as you want, and you don't necessarily have to throw over. But if you take one or two many steps like Bryce Smith just did, that's a given base right there. So now we're on second. Next pitch is up high, ball three. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Definitely not the start that Bryce Smith was looking for. Full count pitch with 1 out coming up. And that's ball 4. So still no at bat for Melvin Arena. Sacrifice bunt first time, and now a walk here to put runners at first and second with only 1 out. But that does get the double play back on here for the West Point Mustangs. And here's Everson Weller. He grounded out to second base his first time out, so West Prairie will be looking for that again here. And there's strike 1. Very good game here, but the Greyhounds are on a roll, up 2-0 with runners at first and second, 1 out. Another step back. Next pitch and swung on, foul back, strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch coming up here from Smith. And step back, Sam was right there, and that ball gets away again. And both runners are going to advance to scoring position. Runners at second and third here on an E1 for the second time in this game. Yeah, there is a limit. There has to be a limit for how many times you can throw over to any base without giving an error. And now the infielders are coming in here again with 1 out and 2 runners in scoring position. That's the 3rd error of the game for the Mustangs. Second one on Bryce Smith. And there's a swing and a miss, and that is strike 3. So that's a huge out number 2 right there. And up next here is Cade Rumbaugh. 3 errors in 4 innings for the Mustangs. Cade Rumbaugh flew out to second base his first time to end the second. There's ground ball. Nice play there. And solid 1-1 play. Cole Brown pulled up to stop, saving an RBI. And that will end the inning. What a bang-bang play from Cole Brown at third base to get over to first. And Shippensburg leads 2 runners in scoring position. Still a 2-0 lead for the Greyhounds, hanging to the bottom of the 4th. We are back here now for a ball of the fourth. What a great play we just saw to end the top half of the fourth. Bang bang play from Cole Brown to find Quentin Ogden at first base. And here is the first baseman, Quentin Ogden, leading us off and pitched well in the dirt for ball one. But a big storyline, not very good defense for the West Prairie Mustangs. 3 errors in the first 4 innings of the game. Here's Ogden facing 2-0. Ogden had a double in the win against Big Spring on Tuesday. That was the only extra base hit in the game for both teams, actually. And there is strike one. A surprising pitch taken. Here's the next pitch, chopper, and that is ball two, or excuse me, strike two. Two balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter, Quentin Ogden. His senior, big power hitter. He had a home run last year against Big Spring. The first home run for any West Prairie Mustang on this field since 2011 when Jake Weber hit a home run. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch, and another chopper, and Chef Sano's going to make a play on it. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes to Quentin Ogden. Good at bat here, Troy Chamberlain. Still pitching for the Greyhounds here in the 4th inning. Both starting pitchers. Troy Chamberlain off to a fantastic start, only giving up 1 hit so far in this game. And there's a swing and a miss. Ogden goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Same way Troy Chamberlain started the 4th, same way he started the 3rd, or he ended the 3rd. Back-to-back strikeouts for him. That's now 3 strikeouts in the last 4 at-bats. Strikeout number 4. And here is Bryce Smith. Bryce Smith looking at ball 1. Smith walked to lead off the 2nd inning. And that pitch down low for ball 2. All the count here to the pitcher Bryce Smith. Here's the next pitch, and ooh, that looked to be inside, but it was called strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. We have a scoring update here. We'll have that coming up for you in just a moment after this at bat. Scoring update for West Prairie softball. 2 balls, 1 strike pitch, and that's down the middle for strike 2. So 2-2 now after starting the at-bat 2-0. Sun shining bright here. And some of the infielders on the right side of the field have to cover their eyes. Here's the next pitch. That's popped up, and it's going to get foul ground. Yes, that's going to be remaining at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good at bat here. 1 out. Bases are empty. Here's the next 2-2 pitch. Swing and whoa! What a stop there by the first baseman. The pitcher covering, and that is the second out. Nice play there for the Shippensburg first baseman, Kate Rumbaugh. That's 2 outs now. Man, nice play there. Hope we got that reaction there on camera. I'll have to check the replay when I get home. Here is Austin Lyons now, and he looks at strike one. He laid down a sacrifice bunt his first time up, so no official at bat for him. We can hear the public address announcer Brent Anderson over the track and field meet. Sounds like they're about to start the 1 mile or 2 mile run over there West Prairie track and field, having a home meet, try meet today against West Shore Christian and Steelton High Spire. No balls and 2 strikes here to Austin Lyons. The 0-2 up high, good waist pitch there for Chamberlain, but Austin Lyons not chasing there. Two outs, bases are empty. Troy Chamberlain on a roll. And here's a swing, high fly ball. That's got to get foul. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Scoring update here for West Prairie softball. We see Jessica Conning Lang Mustangs fell to the Greyhounds 11-9, but it was a great comeback. I mean, I would say, especially it was like 10-2 early on, but then make it 10-9. But again, Shippensburg got 1 more run after that, and so West Prairie softball still looking for their first win of the season. They are 2 games in. They have their first home game tomorrow, and there's a swing and a miss. Austin Lyons goes down on strikes, and that is now 6 in a row retired by Troy Chamberlain. 3 up, 3 down for the second consecutive inning. And we're going to the 5th inning. Still 2-0 for the Greyhounds. You are watching West Prairie Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Power YouTube channel. We'll be right back for the 5th inning. Back here now for the top of the 5th inning. This game has been rolling right along, but that's mostly because of quick pitching. Troy Chamberlain for the Greyhounds has been on fire. 6 straight retired. Or actually, I take that back. 7 straight retired. And here is 1 strike count to the number 9 hitter, Eli Bailey. He walked his first time up. So no official at bat for him. And he leads us off here. Here's the ground ball. Stopped by Cole Brown at third. Throw to first. And good play for the first out of the inning. So now we're back to the top of the lineup here for the Greyhounds. And here is the pitcher, Troy Chamberlain. A great start on the mound for him. Not so much at the plate. He is 0 for 2. First at bat, resulting in a ground out to shortstop. He flew out to left field his last time up in the third inning. That first pitch well in the dirt. Bryce Smith still on the mound for the Mustangs. 1 out, bases are empty. Top of the lineup here for the Greyhounds. And there's ball 2. Again, West Prairie Baseball will be right back in action tomorrow here at home against Juniana from the Tri-Valley League in a military appreciation game. And there's ball 3. All current, all active and former Army personnel are invited to tomorrow's game at 4:30. And all military personnel receives a free hot dog. And there's strike 1 on a 3-0 pitch. Three balls and a strike. And that's ball 4. So Troy Chamberlain gets on base with a 1-out walk. Not a very high-hitting game here for both teams. West Prairie only with 1 hit. That was from Cole Brown in the first inning with a 2-out single. Shippensburg only has 2 hits in this game so far. But it's been errors that has been hurting the Mustangs. 3 of them, and all 3 of those errors forced both runs in. 1 run in the first inning, 1 run in the third inning. Both unearned because of a throwing error. One strike here to Jackson Stout. He had a sacrifice fly in his last plate appearance, and there's strike 2. Stout, no official at bat for him. He walked and later scored in the first inning. Then he hit a sacrifice fly in the third. A 2-strike pitch coming up. Here it is. And call strike 3, and that is the second out. Stout retired on 3 pitches. Did not swing once. Now 2 outs. Here's Tucker Chamberlain. And it looks like are we going to have a pinch runner here? It looks like we are for Troy Chamberlain. Indeed we will. Troy Chamberlain back to the bench, and pinch running for him is Cody Sella. Cody Sella now pinch running at first base with 2 outs. Again, a step off and a fake throw. That is a bit unusual in this sport with a fake throw over. And here's the first pitch, and Shippensburg is not happy about that call. I'm surprised myself on that, but that looked a bit low. But it was called strike 1. I think Bryce Smith just got a favored pitch right there. Here's the next pitch, and swinging, and hit hard, and down that left field for the base hit. Third base hit of the game, and the first one for Tucker Chamberlain. Now you got runners at first and second. Cody Sella stopping at second base. So a 2-out base hit. And here's the Greyhounds designated hitter, Justin Horn. 0 for 2 for him. Struck out swing to end the first. And he popped out to first base to start the 4th inning. And timeout here. West Prairie softball losing 11-9 today at Shippensburg. 0-2 for them, and they'll look for their first win of the season tomorrow in their home opener against the Trinity Shamrocks, and that is our next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. 1-0 count here to Justin Horn. Swing, foul tip in the catcher's glove. Strike one. Definitely noticing something different here for Bryce Smith. Not a lot of throwovers. They don't want to risk throwing more errors because, remember, both of those runs for Shippensburg are unearned. So that might have been a message from Chip Stanley. And a step off here. If somebody was covering second, they might have gotten Cody Sala there at second base. Might have been a message saying enough is enough with some throwovers. You already have 2 errors under your belt. Yeah, 2 errors on Bryce Smith. Pitch was fouled away, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, that's just dangerous about this game. Like, errors will kill you. Like, really, they should be scoreless right now. But it's a 2-0 lead for the Greyhounds. Here's a chopper. Mason Stanos got to make a play. The umpire had to get out of the way there for a second, but Mason Stanos still makes the play, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Better inning that time for the Mustangs, but still a 2-0 lead for the Greyhounds. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 2-0 for Shippensburg. We are back here now for the bottom of the 5th inning. And we have a good game here. 2-0. Really should be scoreless at this point. But 3 errors on the Mustangs in the first 4 innings have helped the Greyhounds with the lead here. But here come the Mustangs. Bottom of the 5th inning we go. And his first pitch swinging, and that's got to be a base hit for Jordy Ogden. First pitch swinging, and it's only the 2nd base hit of the game for the Mustangs. Looking for a big rally here in the 5th inning, perhaps. And a leadoff base hit will definitely help that. 7, 8, 9 hitters stood up. Here's the number 8 hitter, designated hitter, Braden McKeever. And first pitch, and Buck gets down, and it's got to get foul. McKeever walked his first time up, got the count full, and he got the ball 4. I'm actually surprised that they're having McKeever bunt here. When you're down by 2, like you're running out of time here in the bottom of the 5th. Like, really, you got 9 outs to work with left. And that ball gets away, and that's ball 1. Good stuff there by Eli Bailey, the Shippensburg catcher. There's and back, and that ball is thrown away by Bailey, and now Jordy Ogden hurrying up to second base, and now this ball gets away, but Jordy Ogden is going to stay put. That's going to be ruled an E2 for Jordy Ogden to get over to second. Ever on Eli Bailey. And now Westbury has to run in scoring position. That was strike two, however, so 1 ball and 2 strikes here to McKeever. And now this bunt gets down, but it's got to get foul. And that's a costly mistake right there on 2 strikes. That's going to be strike 3. Yeah, costly mistake there for the Mustangs. Jordy Ogden forced to go back to second. Now here is Tanner Sigler. Bunting on strike 3. Tanner Sigler ground out to the first baseman his first time up. Runner in scoring position with 1 out. And that pitch down low. Ball 1. It is rare that West Prairie decides to bunt with 2 strikes. They do try that occasionally, and most of the time it works. That time it did not. And there's strike 1 right down the middle. Tanner Sigler had a base hit in the win against Big Spring on Tuesday. Now he has a chance to get back into this game, perhaps cut the Shippensburg lead in half. And there's a swing that was fouled. Barely tipped, but it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Big spot here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Jordy Ogden at second base. Next pitch, chopper. It's got to stay fair to the first baseman. So not necessarily a bad thing. Terrence Sigler grounds out to the first baseman for the second time. And that's the second out. But the runner does go over to third. And now we have a surprising mound visit here. This could be it for Troy Chamberlain here. And it is. They do not want to risk getting that 1 run in from third, and so, especially with Mason Sano coming up. So we have a pitching change coming up here. Surprising here in the 5th inning. We'll tell you who it is coming up right after this. We are back here now for this pitching change as Irby Weller comes in from center field and he'll be the new pitcher. The new center fielder is now Caden Shope. And here we are with 2 outs in the 5th inning. A runner on third base, that's Jordy Ogden. And top of the lineup, due up for the Mustangs. Here's Mason Stano coming up. Mason Stano, top of the lineup here for the Mustangs. Stano 0 for 2. He ground out to third base his first time, and he struck out looking his last time up. Very rare that we see Mason Stano strike out. Here's a big spot for him, looking for his first hit. He led the team in batting average a year ago, and here he has a chance to cut the Shippensburg lead in half with a base hit. And here is strike 1 to Mason Stano. First pitch from Irby Weller. New pitcher, Troy Chamberlain, 4 2/3 of an inning, faced 18 batters, had 6 strikeouts. So we're also surprised that they have a pitching change at this point of the game. And this is a foul ball for strike 2. Big spot here. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third base. The second time that West Prairie had a runner at third base. Can they cash in this time? The 0-2. And that's down low. Ball 1. Good stuff there for the catcher, Eli Bailey. Big spot here. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and just getting past Irby Weller. This is going to be a tough play, and this gets away. Mason Stano is going to get over to second, throw over. That bounces off. No good. I think that is going to be ruled a base hit because that ball was tipped, was touched by Irby Weller, but a run comes across the score because that. So make it a base hit. And E4. Base hit E4 there for Mason Stano. Now a 2-1 lead for Shippensburg, and here is Josiah Twiggs looking at strike 1. That is exactly what West Prairie needed. Now they have the tying run at second off the error. Yet they ruled a base hit and an error. And here's a ground ball to the second baseman, Majeski, and throw to first. And Josiah Twiggs not very happy with that outcome of the at-bat. He now goes 0-3. But West Prairie does get a base hit and RBI for Mason Stano to make it 2-1 for Shippensburg after 5 innings. You are watching West Prairie Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. We'll be right back for inning number 6. We are back here now for the top of the 6th inning. West Perry getting 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error, leaving 1 run on second base. That 1 run was earned because it was on a base hit from Mason Sano. Despite following up with an error, that does count as an RBI for Mason Sano. And so, Mason Sano has his first base hit of the season. And now we're heading into the 6th inning. 5, 6, and 7 hitters stood up for the Greyhounds. Bryce Smith still on the mound for the Mustangs. And here is Brady Macheski. He has 2 hits in this game, 2 for 2. Shippensburg only has 3 hits in this game. And now West Perry has 3 hits in this game. So Brady Macheski, the second baseman, they're going to keep it going. And he faces ball 1. We knew this was going to be a good game, just like it was on Tuesday. It might be a little bit better here, but this time it's the Mustangs behind by 1 at this point. At this point in the game, they were already ahead by 2. And there is strike 1 to the Greyhound second baseman. And next pitch is up high for ball 2. Sun's starting to sit down here in Perrycan. It might be a little hard to see the batter here. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Or, wait, what's that? Ball 3, actually. 3 balls and 1 strike, actually. My mistake there. And this ball is popped up. Somebody has to call, and Quentin Ogden is calling for it, and he makes the grab. So, good job there, getting out of 3-1 count to get the pop out caught by Quentin Ogden. And there's the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down. First time Macheski has been retired here. And here's Melvin Urena. No official at bat for him. He had a sacrifice bunt and he walked his last time up. He was stranded at second in the 4th inning. And there is strike 1 to the Shippensburg third baseman. Here's the next pitch, way up high, ball 1. Base is empty, 2 outs, and now we have timeout here. Jeff Sano running out to the mound. Don't know exactly what this mound visit is all about. Maybe pitch count is coming up too high for Bryce Smith. Very quick mound visit there for Jeff Stanhope. I don't know, man. Want an explanation about that mound visit very quickly on a 1-1 count. Yeah, Jeff Stanhope was running out of like something was up on that last pitch. It was way up high, sure. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and bang, swing and a miss for strike 2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch for Bryce Smith. Here it is, and check swing, no swing. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To the 6th hitter for Shippensburg, number 6 hole hitter. Two pitch coming up here from Smith. Sun really showing bright here. Pitch inside, ball 3. That was close. It had have been close. Bryce Smith was looking for strike 3 right there. Full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The full count pitch, up high, ball 4. So Shippensburg gets the base runner here in the 6th inning. On a full count walk. That's the second time that Urena has gotten the count full and getting ball 4. Up next here is Everson Weller, the Shippensburg left fielder. He struck out swinging his last time up. He's 0 for 2. Throw over, nothing doing. This is something that needs to be limited from this point up because remember, Bryce Smith has thrown 2 errors trying to tack a runner out at any base. And there's a slow breaking ball. That is strike 1 to Everson Weller. First pitch strikes, very important here. The 0-1, high fastball and swings and misses as Weller for no balls and 2 strikes. Now a chance for Weller to reach up and hit that ball. 2-strike pitch coming up. And step back. Safe at first. It is Urena. Just a picture-perfect day here for baseball. Also track and field. Here's a grounder, and that gets past the third baseman shortstop, and that's going to be a base hit for number 42, Everson Weller. First base hit on an 0-2 count. Now runners at first and second. The Greyhounds are looking to get that 1 run back. And up next here is Cade Rumbaugh, as now a gust of wind is starting to blow through here. Rumbaugh, 0 for 2. He was grounded out at third base by a fantastic play from Cole Brown in his last at-bat. And step back. Yeah, that is definitely something you don't want to do because he thrown over to second base twice and gave up 2 errors. So, yeah, I would lay off on that runner from second. And there's ball 1 to Rumbaugh. I mean, seriously, like, you already thrown 2 errors as the pitcher over to second base. And, yeah, like, I understand he's the lead runner. But you're already behind by 1. You have 1 out, a ground ball, and double play, and you can get out of this inning. That's one thing that Westbury did on Tuesday against Big Spring, and there is ball 2. Now, the other thing you definitely don't want to do is get the bases loaded. Here is 2-0 now. Way inside. Rumbaugh had to back up a little bit on that one. 3 balls and no strikes. What do you do here? Well, you definitely need a strike, but if you're Cade Rumbaugh, do you swing at 3-0? See what happens here on 3-0 pitch. Here it is. And strike 1, definitely taken there. First base coach for Shippensburg definitely wanted that ball 4. He thought he had it too. It looked a little bit high above the belt. 3 balls and 1 strike here. The 3-1. In the dirt, ball 4. And now the Greyhounds have the bases loaded with only 1 out. First time in this game that either team had the bases loaded. Sun shining bright, and it looks like we might have a new pitcher warming up here. for Westbury. Brandon Keever starting to stretch and toss behind the dugout here. Bases are loaded with one out. Big spot here for the Greyhounds as the number 9 hitter Eli Bailey. But before we get to that, or actually no, we have a pinch hitter coming up. This is going to be Caden Shope pinch hitting here. And see what this is all about. We're about to see the end of the day for Bryce Smith. Or are they going to take a chance with the bases loaded and one out? And it appears they won't. So we're going to have a new pitcher here. Pitching change coming up here for the Mustangs. We'll tell you who it is right after this. So we have a bunch of substitutions to give out here. The new pitcher for West Perry is now Austin Lyons. He comes from second base now pitching. Cole Brown is now the second baseman. Quentin Ogden is now at third base. Bryce Smith is now out in right field. And Braden McKeever is the new first baseman. So that's all the new defensive substitutions here. I'm scrambling around, and Austin Lyons, the new pitcher for West Perry, has some work cut out for him. Bases loaded here. So Bryce Smith now out in right field, and Austin Lyons coming in to pitch. With the bases loaded, and it's the number 9 here, pinch hitter here actually, Caden Shelby. He swings at the first pitch of the dirt for strike one. That is definitely promising here for the Mustang defense. Austin Lyons, his first appearance pitching the West Prairie varsity team, and there's ball one. Austin Lyons was on the team last year, but we did not see him pitch here at home. I don't know if he pitched away from home, but here he is. First time pitching at home as a West Prairie varsity player. Austin Lyons, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive, and base hit. One of the biggest hits of the day for the Greyhounds. 1 run come across the score. Roll over to the plate. Not in time. And 2 runs come across the score. It's a 2-run double for Caden Shope. And makes it 4-1. Arena comes across the score. Weller comes across the score. Kate Rumbaugh goes over to third. Big at bat here. Back to the top of the lineup for Troy Chamberlain. Infielders are in once again. And a timeout up the plate. That's a Big damaging blow there. And that's ball one. One ball and one strike already to Troy Chamberlain. Sixth inning here. Shippensburg now up by 3. The largest lead of the game for the Greyhounds, and looking for more of the 2 runs in scoring position. And check swing definitely went around that time. Troy Chamberlain makes it 1-2. Chamberlain 0 for 2. He walked his last time up in the last inning. Or yeah. My mistake, it's still 1 ball, 1 strike, actually. And here's a chopper, and Zero diving for it, but doesn't get it. Another run got across the score. This is going to be a 2-run double here. Long throw goes nowhere. And it's a 2-run double, back-to-back doubles here. Troy Chamberlain makes it 6-1 here. Definitely not the performance that West Prairie's been looking for. And now a 5-run lead. And Shippensburg still has Troy Chamberlain, who has been red hot on the mound. Ball 1 here to Jackson Stout. And now West Prairie's going to have another pitcher warming up in the bullpen. Ryden Hertzler is going to be warming up for the Mustangs. And there's ball 2 to Jackson Stout. Stout 0 for 1. He struck out looking on 3 pitches his last time up. Before that, he had a sacrifice fly and he walked in the first inning. Here's the next pitch, and this is popped up and it's going to get fouled for strike 1. Shippensburg has scored 4 runs in this inning. 4 runs on 3 hits, including back-to-back doubles. The next pitch, and that's swung back and fouled, so 2 balls and 2 strikes. West Prairie now has their work cut out for him. Down by 5. So late in the game, they only have 6 more outs to work with. And there's still only 1 out here in this half of the inning. And this pitch is popped up, and that's got to get fouled. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Definitely something that West Prairie doesn't do very often, giving up big innings. Like they did that a couple of times against Camp Hill in one game. Giving up 6 runs in one inning, giving up 5 runs in another inning. Here they gave up 4 in this inning. And this pitch is popped up and fouled away again. Good at bat here for Jackson Stout. Remember, a year ago, the West Prairie Mustangs swept the Greyhounds 7-0 at Shippensburg, and then a thrilling victory on senior night here at West Prairie by a score of 7-6. Here, it's almost the same story. Remember earlier today, West Prairie softball had a big comeback. Still lost, but West Prairie softball was down 9-2 or 10-2, and it later made it 10-9. So West Prairie baseball, see if they can get a big comeback here. Here's a high fly ball, and the center field cannot catch up to a Tanner Sigler. Flat out loses it, and that's got to be a base hit. The sun might have been an issue for that, but somehow a run does not come across the score. So Troy Chamberlain stays put at third base With all that uncertainty out in center field, but Jackson Stout goes out to second. Workout ruled out a double. 3 straight doubles here. The sun might have been an issue there for Tanner Sigler out in center field. And now Chip Stanlow coming back out again. And looks like, are we going to have another pitching change? Yes, we are. So, new pitcher coming up, and we'll take a break. Here for this pitch change. Shippensburg up 6-1. So a new pitcher now for the Mustangs, and this is a bit of a surprise. Mason Sano is the new pitcher here, making his first pitching performance for West Prairie Baseball. He didn't do this at all a year ago, but now Mason Sano comes from the shortstop to be the new pitcher. Cole Brown now takes over as shortstop, and Austin Lyons is back at second base. And the 8th batter of the inning is coming up here. And the sun really is starting to be an issue here. This is ball 1 to Tucker Chamberlain. Mason Sano, the son of West Prairie head coach Jeff Sano. His father trusting his son with the pitching duties, and there's ball 2 in the dirt. Back-to-back fastballs in the dirt for Mason Sano in a big spot. 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. Austin Lyons facing 3 batters, get up 3 doubles. And check swing, and home plate umpire saying he went around. Frank Kutry saying strike 1, he went around. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a chopper, and that's going to get foul. That is strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Tucker Chamberlain. It's not out of reach yet, but Shippensburg is up by 5. If they can get 5 more runs in this inning and then shut down the Mustangs in the next half inning, then Shippensburg wins by mercy rule. And he got 2 runners in scoring position. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Mason Sano, and that's in the dirt for ball 3. Good stop there by Josiah Twig. Make sure that ball didn't go through. Full count pitch with still only 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Big spot here. 3-2 in the dirt, ball 4. So bases are loaded once again here in this inning. Yeah, the ninth hitter of this inning is Justin Horn, the designated hitter, 0 for 3 so far in this game. Struck out, a strikeout, pop out, and a ground out for Justin Horn. He grounded out to shortstop his last time up. And the first pitch, check swing, called, strike one. The 0-1 pitch here for Sano and throw to third. That's a rare move right there for really any baseball team. A throw over to third. They try to get the leadoff runner with the bases loaded. I don't think Quentin Ogden was ready for it either. And pitch down low for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. With 1 out and the bases are loaded. Tucker Chamberlain at first. Jackson Stout at second. Troy Chamberlain at third. And next pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Right, definitely want to have a waste pitch there, but that was too easy for the Shippensburg batter Justin Horn. The 1-2. And swing, line drive, and this could be a double play over to second. A high ball and too high, and runner is safe at first. So rule with a fielder's choice. I don't think the wait a minute. They're saying that. Whoa, wait a minute. They're saying that is a double play, but the first baseman was way out. Oh, they're calling runner's interference at second base, so that's the call. Apparently, Tucker Chamberlain ran too hard into Austin Lyons, and that's ruled runner's interference, so that's how the inning is going to end. But Shippensburg with 4 runs in this inning, and they expanded to 6-1, hanging the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be right back to resume action in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're back here about to start the bottom of the 6th inning. Shippensburg scoring 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left the bases loaded. All 4 runs were earned. But a bizarre ending, but actually does make sense in this case. Because, technically it is ruled a double play. Runner was definitely out at second. But the runner going to second, Tucker Chamberlain, interfered with the throwing from Austin Lyons, so that's ruled that's ruled runner's interference, and thus that was the 3rd out. So technically it is a double play because the throw to first was way offline. But nonetheless, it's a 6-1 lead for the Greyhounds, and now the Mustangs need to do some work. 3, 4, and 5 hitters, the middle of the lineup, do that for the Mustangs. And here's Cole Brown. Cole Brown, 1 for 2. He had a base hit in the 1st inning. He struck out swinging back in the 3rd. West Prairie needing to do a lot, down by 5 here, with 6 outs to work with. And there is Irby Weller still on the mound. And there's strike one. Irby Weller, new pitcher, and quick strike two. Irby Weller wasting little time. And all right, and the windup here for the third pitch. Here it is. Chopper over to the shortstop. Fell over to first in time, and that's the first out. It has been a very good day for the Shippensburg Greyhounds defense. All started with Troy Chamberlain. 4 2/3 of an inning, faced 18 batters. Gave up 1 run, but he had 6 strikeouts. So a very good day for Troy Chamberlain in line for the win. And here's Quentin Ogden. Ogden 0 for 2. He faces ball 1. Ogden grounded out to third base his first time. He struck out swinging his last time up. And there is ball 2. Here's the shot down the left field line, but that's got to get foul for strike 1. And now let's probably going to have another pitcher warming up here. Ryden Hersler is going back to the bullpen, warming up. The 2-1 pitch, down low, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Good hitters count here for Quentin Ogden coming up. A 3-1 pitch from Weller. Up high, ball 4. So Ogden reaches first base for the first time on a base on balls. Up next here is Bryce Smith. And there's strike 1 here to Bryce Smith. 1 out, Quentin Ogden at first base. Third baseman for Shippensburg is well in. Looking for a potential sacrifice situation, but instead he's got to get a fly ball here. Shortstop is calling for it, and he gets it. Tucker Chamberlain makes the play, and that's the second out. Yeah, I know that the sun can be distracting with all those flares. Wish we had those sensors, but sun would be an issue. First pitch swing, it's a bullet out to center field. This got to be a base hit for Austin Lyons. First pitch swinging for him, and now runners at first and second with 2 outs. Quentin Ogden stays put at second. And here's Jordy Ogden. He led off the 5th inning with a base hit. Out to left field. See if he does it again with runners at first and second. 2 outs here. And check swing and full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 1. West Plain needs not necessarily needing 5 runs in this inning, but they need a few, at least 1 or 2 to get back into this game. And there's strike 2 called to Jordy Ogden. And last at bat for Jordy. He swung at the first pitch he saw and took it out to left field. He later came around to score. And so far he is the only runner who scored in this game for the Mustangs. That was in the last inning. 1 ball and 2 strikes after that pitch in the dirt. One ball, 2 strike pitch with 2 outs. Here's the next pitch from Lotto. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And the side is retired. West Prairie getting 2 runners on base, but nothing doing. We're heading into the 7th and final inning. Shippensburg up by 5. You are watching West Prairie Baseball against the Shippensburg Greyhounds exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. We'll be right back for the 7th and final inning of this one. We are back here for the top of the 7th inning. New pitcher here for the Mustangs. As this is going to be Ryden Hertzler. Looking to keep the score exactly where it is. 6-1. 7th and final inning. Tough task in hand here for Ryden Hertzler. 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Greyhounds. Shippensburg had 9 batters come up in the 6th inning, scoring 4 runs on 4 hits, even leaving the bases loaded, which could have been a lot worse. But right now, a tough task in hand. West Prairie looking to keep the score exactly where it is. And here is Brady Majeski, who is 2 for 3 in this game. And first pitch from Hertzler is up high for ball 1. Both of these teams are 1-0 in the Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division. West Prairie getting a big win for their season opener on Tuesday against Big Spring. Shippensburg is coming off a 7-3 victory against Greencastle Antrim on Tuesday. Here's a high fly ball out to right field. Bryce Smith calling for it, and he gets it, and that's a long first out. So Brady Majeski finishes 2 for 4. At least in regular innings. And here is Melvin Urena. He walked twice. No official at bat for him. A sacrifice bunt and 2 walks. In 3 plate appearances. And there's a first pitch strike. To Melvin Urena, the third baseman for Shippensburg. Sun is starting to sit down here. And Ryden Hertzler pitching for the Mustangs. And, ooh, that looked a bit close, but it's ball 1. West Prairie track and field starting to wrap up. They had a big win on Tuesday to start off the season against Camp Hill. Try to meet 4 of them today. Looks like it just concluded. A few discus throwers are still going at it. I think all the track events are done over there already. 2 balls and a strike now to Urena. The 2-1. Just outside for ball 3. Again, we want to thank everyone at home for tuning in on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics. Here for what has so far been a lopsided Mid-Penn Colonial Division baseball game. And this ball is hit high in the air, heading towards the right center field gap, and Bryce Smith is going to call for it for the second out. Back-to-back fly balls to Bryce Smith on right field, and there are now 2 outs. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning for the first time in this game as the West Prairie defense. And here's Everson Weller. He hit a base hit and came around to score in the last inning. First pitch, a slow breaking ball in the dirt, ball 1. Haven't seen any scoring for Major League Baseball opening day. The only game I know of so far is the New York Yankees being the San Francisco Giants interleague matchup. For opening day, the Yankees blanked the Giants 5-0 today. So 1-0 for the Yankees. That next pitch is fouled off for strike 1. 2 outs, our bases are empty. West Prairie will be back at home tomorrow at 4:30 against Juniata in the military appreciation game. Shippensburg. Hey, hold on, everything. This hit, it's hit high. It's got to split the guy. This got to be extra bases. A huge turnaround first, and it's a 2-out double for Everson Weller. That is the 4th double of the game for the Greyhounds. So a 2-out double for the Greyhounds. Here's Kate Rumbaugh. Well, hold on, Merrick. Now got perhaps another pitching change here. Here comes head coach Jeff Sano. For West Prairie, you definitely want to keep the score exactly where it is. That's 6-1 in the 7th inning. Well, you only have 3 outs to work with left in this game, down by 5. So you got a big inning here. You want to keep it at a 5-run game, and 5 is definitely better than 6. Alright, this could have been a whole lot worse because in the last inning when they scored 4 runs, they had the bases loaded with 1 out, but bizarre double play of fielder's choice and a runner's interference ended that inning. So this score could have been a lot worse for the Mustangs. 6-1 here. And now here comes Kate Rumbaugh. He walked and Larry came across the score in his last plate appearance. He's 0 for 2. And here's, this ball is popped up in foul territory, and not a chance for anyone to get to that ball. Looks like Quentin Ogden is back at first base. Forgot to mention that. Honestly, I didn't even realize that. Runner on second with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. So the next pitch, way up high. Good stop there for Josiah Twig to jump up and grab it. Sun's starting to come at eye level here on the field. And this ball's jumped and it's got to stay fair and slipping. And is it time? No! What an incredible effort, but slipping and falling is right in the Hertzler, and that's got to be ruled an infield single. That's tough. That's tough right there. The runner, Everson Miller, going over to third. Now you got runners in the corners. Ball, the field a little bit wet there. Hertzler trying to get the first base cut. Good throw, but it wasn't in time. That would have been a great way to end the inning right there. But now you got the number 9 hitter. Bench hitter, once again, Caden Shupp. He swings at the first pitch. Shupp, the pinch hitter, had a 2-run double to start the rally in the 6th inning. They make it 2 for 2 here with runners up the course. And now, played perfectly by the Mustang defense. Now you got the runner, third, a run down, and a tag out of third. Beautiful play there. Great awareness there by the West Prairie defense. Runner is caught at third trying to advance on a double steal. And that will end the inning. So, we're heading to the bottom of the 7th. Still 6-1. We'll be right back. Last chance coming up for the Mustangs. Down by 5. We are back here now for the bottom of the 7th inning. And we have a pincher here. Here is Ryden Hertzler leading us off here for the Mustangs. Pinching for Brandon McKeever. And there's ball 1. Irby Weller trying to finish it off here, up by 5. This could be a tough spot here for the Greyhounds, as they are well aware of what West Prairie did a year ago. Of course, that was tied at 6. Here it's 6-1. Ball 2 here. And there's ball 3. Three-0 pitch here to Ryan Hertzler. And that's right down. No! Ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. And that's a good start here for the Mustangs. So up next here is Tanner Sigler, 0 for 2. He grounded out to first base twice in this game. Here he faces ball 1. Definitely pressure starting to build on Irby Weller. And now the Shippensburg coach realizes that and got Mount Visit here. 4-pitch walk in the first at bat of this inning. Now already behind 1-0. 5 straight balls to start this inning. You notice it could be a pressure builder here. Like you have a very comfortable lead. But West Prairie, they can't come back because I've seen them scoring 5 or 6 runs in one inning before, but pressure is on here, and they're keeping Irby Weller right there on the mound. With the ball in the lineup here, and you got the top of the lineup, dude up. Sano on deck, and there's strike 1. Tanner Sigler, 0 for 2, grounded out to first base twice. Here's a grounder right to the pitcher. Not a chance at a double play, so a flip over to first, and that's the first out. Now we're back to the top of the lineup here. Mason Sano. Sun starting to sit down here. Mason Sano had an RBI single in his last at bat, which so far has been credited with the only run of the game for the Mustangs. And Mason Sano 1 for 3. And there's strike 1 to the leadoff hitter. And next pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. The sun's starting to sit down, getting a little chilly right here on the field. Next pitch is popped up. Third baseman is calling for it, and it's caught by Melvin Urena. And that's out number 2. Two outs here in the bottom of the 7th, and last chance here for the Mustangs. And it's Josiah Twig, 0 for 3, with a strikeout, a flyout, and a ground out. One of every single out. And he is the last chance with a runner on second, down by 5. Here's the first pitch, and strike 1 called. There was definitely some nerves at the start of this inning for Irby Weller, throwing 5 straight pitches outside the strike zone. And whoa, ball pitch was right at Josiah Twig, had a duck out of the way of that one, and that's ball 1. On the second game of the year for the Mustangs. They'll be right back at tomorrow against Juniata. Here's the 1-1 pitch, just above the strike zone for ball 2. I want to stick around for the post-game report with all the final stats for you. And there's strike 2. The Mustangs are down to their final strike today. Opening day in Major League Baseball, but today Shippensburg has played like they're in mid-season form. The final 2-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 3. It's a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the senior catcher Josiah Twig. Full count pitch, swing, line drive, base hit out to right field, and runners come around third, and they're just going to let him go. It's an RBI single for Josiah Twig to make it 6-2. Full count. Single for an RBI. And here's Cole Brown. Cole Brown went 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs in the win against Big Spring. And here he's got 2 outs with Josiah trading at first, looking at ball 1. We encourage anyone to stick around for the post-game report, and there's ball 2, way above the strike zone. Brown actually had to duck out of the way of that one too. Big spot here. 4-run game. Definitely not out of reach yet, but they need a big 2-out rally, and there is ball 3. 3-0 to Cole Brown. It is kind of cool to see that we got the pitcher and the batter and the sun right in the middle of it, and there is strike 1. Good take there for Cole Brown on 3-0. Now here's the tough part. You want to take another one and look for ball 4, because right now all you need is base runners. Nothing fancy here. He swings at that one and fouls it off, and back to a full count, 3-2. That's definitely the mindset of the Mustangs. Get runners on base. Doesn't matter which way, base hit, ball 4, they'll take either one. Full count pitch with 2 outs. Here it is. And it's ball 4. Big risk taking it. It looked a little bit close, but now you got runners at first and second, and the tying run is on deck. And now you got Quentin Ogden coming up. Ogden, the big power hitter. But right now, power might not be what West Prairie needs right now. If they can get a big hit, great. If not, find any way to get on base. Take one for the team, get hit by a pitch. Or take ball 4. Any way on is on the mindset for Quentin Ogden, and that's not what West Prairie needs. It's a strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Ogden, and the dirt, and no runners are advancing. If that ball is anywhere close to the catcher, don't try to steal it, because you're still down by 4. You need another base runner to get the tying run to the plate. Starting to become an exciting finish. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Weller. And it's in the dirt as well for ball 2. Really starting to get cold here at Westbury with the sun going down. This will be a different story tomorrow. They're calling for a few light showers during the game tomorrow. Makes me scared for the equipment that we have now. And there's ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Shippensburg having trouble finding a strike zone with 2 outs. Let's break down to the last out. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that is down low, and it's called strike 2. Full count for a 3rd consecutive batter. Let's play once again down to their final strike. The full count pitch swung foul. Still 3-2. We got a game here, ladies and gentlemen. The payoff pitch coming up once again. Here it is. A swing, line drive, and right to the left fielder, and that is the game. Hard hit for Ogden, but right to the left fielder, Everson Weller, and that's the ball game. 6-2 the final. The tying run was on deck for the Mustangs, but in the end, the Shippensburg Greyhounds pull away with the win on the road. We'll be right back in 1 minute for the post-game report right here at Westbury. Shippensburg wins it 6-2. We are back here for post-game wrap-up. As you can see on the top of your screen, 6-2 the final here for the Shippensburg Greyhounds. It got a little bit exciting there at the end, but in the end, the Greyhounds were able to find the ball on a line drive from Quentin Ogden out to left fielder Everson Weller. And the Shippensburg Greyhounds go to 2-0 in the Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division. Shippensburg improves to 3-1 overall. They are now 2-0 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. They will be back in action on Monday when they return home to take on their local rival, the Big Spring Bulldogs, at 4:15. West Prairie drops to 1-1 through the first two games, and they are 1-1 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. They will be right back in action here tomorrow at home against Juniata. The Indians coming to town. And a game that was originally scheduled for Saturday, April 1st, but now it's been postponed to tomorrow, March 31st, at 4:30. Mark down on your calendars, folks. We hope to see you here tomorrow. But our next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel will be the home opener for our West Prairie softball team, West Prairie Softball Lady Mustangs, at home for the first time tomorrow for our next broadcast, as they will take on the Trinity Shamrocks for a 3:30 start tomorrow afternoon. We hope to see you there. Foul line score: West Prairie 2 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors in the game, and they left 8 runners left on base. The losing pitcher is Bryce Smith, pitching 5 1/3 innings, facing 26 batters, had 4 strikeouts, 6 walks, gave up 4 hits, and only 3 earned runs. And for Shippensburg, 6 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and they left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher for Shippensburg is Troy Chamberlain, pitching 4 2/3 of an inning, facing 18 batters, had 6 strikeouts, gave up 2 walks, 2 hits, and 1 run. For the Shippensburg Greyhounds, Troy Chamberlain with the win. That's going to do it for us here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. On behalf of our athletic director, Ryan Anderson, our high school principal, Chris Ron, and all of us here at West Prairie High School, I am Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics, saying so long from West Prairie High School. This has been a presentation of West Prairie Baseball versus Shippensburg Greyhounds, exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Department YouTube channel. Your final score in this one: Shippensburg wins it 6-2. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon for West Prairie softball home opener against the Trinity Shamrocks at 3:30. Good night.